Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just going to be a quick review on the new Jo Malone fragrance that I purchased a couple months back. It did come in this beautiful box with this black bow on it. I mean, I obviously have already opened this because I took pictures of this, but this is pretty much how it came packaged. You just slide off the bow, and then the fragrance was just, let me just put it back in here so you guys can see it. It was just laying in here. I think they could have done a little bit better with the packaging of this, but I purchased it from Nordstrom, not Jo Malone. I don't know. I just feel like the fragrance was like sliding around in there. There wasn't enough tissue paper. It could have easily broken, but it didn't, so it doesn't matter. All right, so I did purchase my fragrance from Nordstrom. You can pick this up at most department stores. Bloomingdale's, Sephora also carries this, and the Sephora sale is coming up. So this is definitely a recommendation from me for the Sephora sale. This fragrance, I love it. This is part of the Intense line. So Jo Malone has an entire Intense line where it's exactly what it is. It's an intense fragrance. And I haven't layered this with anything else. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. There we go. It's a beautiful bottle. I was instantly drawn to this when I saw the packaging. However, I did smell the fragrance before I purchased it. Even the nozzle is red. I hope this becomes part of their permanent line. I don't know whether this is a limited edition fragrance or not. Let's talk about pricing before I get into my thoughts. So the original price of this bottle, it only comes in two sizes, in the 1.7 fluid ounce, which is the one that I bought, and the 3.4 fluid ounce, which is the big bottle. The 1.7 fluid ounce bottle retails for $135 originally. The large bottle retails for $195. However, right now Nordstrom is having a sale where you can actually get this perfume for 15% off. So the sale price for the small one would be $114, and I think the big one is like $165. So if this is a fragrance you've been really thinking about, that's a really good deal, because these fragrances never go on sale, and I'm not sure why Nordstrom has them at 15% off. They're stating that they're price matching something, but who knows. Anyways, I just wanted to give you that quick information, because if you want to pause this video and go ahead and purchase this fragrance, go ahead and do it now, because this is gonna fly off the shelves. They were out of stock for a really long time when this first launched. I was told by several Nordstrom stores that they couldn't keep it on the shelf because it was that popular. So let's get into notes. The top note of this fragrance is amberette, and the middle note is scarlet poppy, and then you've got a base note of tonka bean. I love this fragrance, and like I said, I haven't layered it with anything else because it's just so intense on its own. And I feel like this is a really good fragrance. It's a transition fragrance for me from winter to spring. And the reason I say that is because the tonka bean brings in a lot of the warmth. It's in this fragrance. And then you've got the scarlet poppy, which is a floral note, kind of, you know, light in my opinion. But then you've got that amberette. I feel like you've got two things that are on the opposite side of the spectrum, but then you've got that amberette that kind of makes everything flow together. I love the way this smells. I don't own any powdery fragrances. It's not something that I'm drawn to. I'm not a fan of that powdery kind of scent, but like I said, the tonka bean in this and the amberette I was like, I don't think I own a fragrance with those kind of notes, and I really wanted to smell it because if I didn't like it, I wasn't gonna purchase it. It smells absolutely delicious. It's light yet warm and strong all at the same time. Very unique. I don't own anything like this in my perfume collection, as I stated before, and you guys know I have a lot of perfume. So the other Jo Malone fragrances I own is the Peony and Suede, I think that's what it's called, the English Pear Freesia, and I feel like I own another one. Oh, Honeysuckle and Divana, Wild Bluebell, and Wood Sage and Sea Salt, which I recently purchased. But love this. Another thing I wanted to talk about is this new size that Jo Malone has. So you know, I've been buying Jo Malone fragrances for the past, I would say, 5 years. I've never seen this size. It used to only exist in the Intense line, but you couldn't get any of their other perfumes in this size. But now recently I've been seeing the 1.7 fluid ounce size coming in those sizes for the other fragrances, because my Wood Sage and Sea Salt perfume that I have is in the 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. I don't know why they don't normally offer this size. If you do, leave me a comment down below. I would love to know. But I think that this is a really good, it's a happy medium, because the small is really small. It's just 1 ounce. But the big bottle is just huge. It's 3.4 fluid ounces. I mean, my English Pear and Freesia, English Pear and Freesia fragrance, I own in the 3.4 fluid ounce, and I've had that for 5 years. Literally, I've had that fragrance for 5 years. That's how much perfume is in that bottle. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. I digress. I love this fragrance. I really recommend it. Now, let's talk about, in case you're new to this channel and you haven't watched any of my fragrance videos, but I love floral scents. I don't like scents that smell like food, anything that's too sweet. I stick to floral scents. I don't like anything that smells like incense, is the best way I can describe it. So floral scents are what my perfume collection literally consists of. That's what I like. I don't steer away from that. I think that the only perfume I own that steers away from that floral vibe is my Coco Chanel fragrance, and that is something that I would literally only wear in the winter time, like in the fall winter season. It's a very particular scent, but other than that, I just don't I don't know if I just don't like it, and that's just the honest to God truth. I don't like it. I love my floral scents. So with this, I was a little bit hesitant because of the tonka bean. I like tonka bean, but tonka bean is a note that it can go either way, you know what I mean? It could go either way. So I was like, let me smell this, because if it's gonna be too incensey and powdery, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I loved this fragrance when I smelled it, and I actually left it on because I don't know if the pH of my skin is like very strong, but fragrances tend to change a lot on my skin. But this one, I was pleasantly surprised. This actually doesn't change. It smells consistently the same as it wears out. The Intense, this is the only Intense cologne I own from Jo Malone, and I can see a significant difference from my other Jo Malone fragrances that I own that are not intense. This definitely lasts much longer. I would say I feel like even when I shower, I feel like I could smell this in the shower. You know what I mean? Now, really strong fragrances, for me, like I would say the strongest formula of fragrance I own is my Louis Vuitton Dreamcatcher perfume that I got for my birthday. I think it was last year. That is something that even when I shower and I get out of the shower, I can still smell it on me. This, I mean, you can smell it in the shower, but once you're out of the shower, you're not gonna smell it anymore. But this really does last, and it has like a longer lasting power than the other ones. It definitely smells heavier, and I feel like, and I'm totally off base because I know nothing about fragrances, so please don't kill me in the comments, okay? But I feel like this fragrance, even when I spray it, it's like consistency of it is a bit heavier than my other Jo Malone fragrances. So I'm pretty much sure that this probably has a much higher oil content than the other fragrances. I really like this, and I have to say I have smelled every single intense cologne in the Jo Malone line, and I don't like any of them. This has been the first one I actually enjoy. So I just kind of wanted to get on here and give you my thoughts, because I know that I posted several pictures of this on Instagram, and you all know I like to use something for a while before I get on here and give you my thoughts. Absolutely amazing. If you're somebody who likes floral fragrances, but you're looking for something a little bit different, something that you don't, already own, that's gonna be unique to your collection, because most of your fragrances are floral, you're really gonna like this. I feel like it's a really good in-between fragrance, where you're getting that floral scent you enjoy, but you have that nice warmness from the tonka bean and the ambre. And like I said, for me, this is a transitional fragrance. I feel like when I smell this, I think like I'm just coming out of the winter and spring is just, like blooming, like starting to, give birth, basically. Basically. I know I'm being super dramatic, but in my mind, that's what I think about when I wear this fragrance. It's just that transition, from winter to spring. I live in Florida, so what would I know about those things? It's not like we really have winter here. But it does get very cold. And what I mean by that is, as a Floridian, 30 degrees, guys, is really cold for me. Like, we just don't, our bodies don't even know what's happening. Like, for us, 30 degrees, like, when it's 30 degrees outside, I'm in full-blown winter gear. Just want you to know. Like, I'm not wearing, snow boots because we don't get snow here, but I am wearing boots. Like, things are happening. I'm like in layers. I know those of you who live in other countries or in like northern states are laughing right now, but this is a fact. In Florida, if it hits the 30s, our bodies have lost their minds. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So I digress. I do love this fragrance. I highly recommend it. The Sephora sale is coming up, so if you guys are thinking about purchasing this fragrance and you are a Rouge member, you actually get 20% off, so I would wait for that. But if you're not a Rouge member, Nordstrom right now has this fragrance for 15% off, which I think is a really good deal because I paid full price for it. And now I'm like, I should have waited. But I'm impatient, so that's what I get. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this like little mini review, and I'm sorry I have taken a couple of weeks where I haven't uploaded. I've just been super busy with work. But thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and see you next time. Bye.